poner vasito de agua del grifo?
Ponme la cuenta.
Un tupper para llevar. Hasta luego.
I'm Meg, and in this video I want to share with you some tips or just things I wish I would have known as an American when I first came to Spain. We're going to start out in a restaurant. A lot of times in the US, when you go to a restaurant, as soon as you sit down, your server will bring you a glass of ice water. I have a video specifically talking about culture shocks in Spain, in which we talk about how that's not generally custom in Spain. So you'd probably want to say, instead of just asking for water, agua, me pones un vaso de agua. Can I get a glass of water? If you want to be even more specific, me pones un vaso de agua del grifo. Could I get a glass of tap water? Grifo is tap.
Hola, buenos días. ¿Le puedo poner un vasito de agua del grifo, por favor? Muchas gracias.
In this way, you can be sure that they're not going to go ahead and just bring you a bottle of water. Because you'll get charged for a bottle of water, but you won't get charged for tap water. Now, it may be the practice at some restaurants just to serve bottled water, and then they'll let you know that. But at least you've made it clear that what you want is a glass and not a bottle, if that's the case. In the US, when you're obviously finished with your food, it's not uncommon for your server to go ahead and put your check on the table and say, whenever you're ready. In Spain, that's not quite as common from my experience. You're probably going to have to let your server know, I'm ready for the check. So you just say, me pones la cuenta, por favor.
Jefe, ponme la cuenta.
Or, if it's kind of difficult to get your server's attention, you can always do the universal check sign in the air. That should work as well. In Spain, I've noticed that there's not as much of a rush to get up and leave the table when you're finished with your food, and the servers don't mind if you linger for quite some time. If you're paying with a credit card, when you put your card into a little machine, you'll have a choice to pay in dollars or euros. I recommend paying in euros because your credit card company is going to get a better exchange rate than whatever that foreign entity is going to give you. In the US, when you've finished your food and there's still obviously quite a bit left on your plate, it's common for the server to ask, can I get you a to-go box? That doesn't happen as much in Spain, at least that's been my experience. If you do want something to take your food home in, you can just say, me pones un tupper para llevar. So can I get a Tupperware to take it home?
¿Nos pones un tupper para llevar, por favor?
Sí, ahora mismo.
Muchas gracias.
Or you could just say, me lo pones para llevar. In Spain, I've noticed that it's not uncommon when people are leaving a restaurant, a shop, even the bus, for them to say, hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
I've even seen this in times where it seems very unlikely that that person is going to see the other person again. But just to throw that out there, that is common and a way to just be courteous. When you go out, especially in the summer, right now it's summer in Spain, it is a good idea to bring your trusty fan, abanico. So you will see ladies on the metro, on the bus, at the restaurant, on the terrace with their fans. And you know what? I think maybe this is something we should adopt in the US as well, because they are super nice, especially right now in this week where we're hitting 40 degrees Celsius, so like 104 degrees Fahrenheit, quite a bit. Let me just keep this going the rest of the video. Does that bother you? A very important thing to remember in Spain, something I cover in the Culture Shocks video, it is common to give a kiss on each cheek when you're greeting someone in Spain. Maybe not as typical in professional business situations, in which case you might do a handshake, but if you're meeting friends, family of friends, the friends of friends, a kiss on each cheek is very common, especially for women. For men, I've noticed that they will give each other more of a handshake, kind of a hug, pat on the back thing, but at least for me, it's almost always a kiss on each cheek. And even in cases where you're meeting multiple people, each one of those people gets a kiss on each cheek. If you're not exactly sure what to do in this situation, just kind of look and see what other people are doing. But if you see a lot of dos besos going on, that's very normal. I guess in the US it's equivalent to hugging, but probably even more frequent. Now I do want to point out that occasionally the two kisses will become one. This may just kind of be more in family situations, so if you see that, I think that's also normal. That's all I can think of for now. Again, these are just my tips, things I've picked up on that I wish I would have known when I first got to Spain from my experience, so can't speak for anyone else. I hope you find them helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up to help it reach more people. If you have additional tips you think people might find helpful who are coming to Spain, please leave them in the comments below. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so we can stay connected. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Hasta luego.